What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be featuring the first part of our Perennial Order playthrough. This is a 2D kind of horror, like plague-infested type game that features like plants and like this post-apocalyptic world kind of thing. But most importantly, one hit equals death. So there are only boss fights in this game, and if you get hit a single time, you will die. I played the demo and it was fantastic. The dev seems really cool. He's definitely very responsive and supportive and all that. So I definitely want to support him as well. So be sure to check this game out if you are a fan of the demo or this playthrough. Definitely check it out, especially if you're fans of like games like Titan Souls, Hollow Knight, things like that. This is a, even Morbid, Lords of Ire, things like that. This is definitely one of these games where it does require perfection, and it's really rewarding when you pull it off. So we are playing Perennial Order version 1.0.1. Let's see if there's any extras. Boss Rush Mode, very nice. That's unlocked after completing the game. Other options, the music sounds beautiful already. I'm not going to change anything. We're just going to play the damn thing. You can play single player or, of course, co-op. I think it does support couch co-op as well, so that is a lot of fun. But anyways, let's jump right in. I did play the demo, and we ran through a handful of bosses. I'd say maybe 5 bosses or so. Let's see how it starts and see if they added anything to the story, maybe made some changes. Gross. I am playing on the PS5. There we are. So we're like this plant knight of sorts. You grinding hard tonight, says Dark Glass. And I got a jar of peanut butter right next to me, baby. So whoever summoned this creature, which is like the mother plant or whatever, Plant 42 if you will, summoned us to bring these abominations mercy. Oh yeah, that's right, we gotta figure out how to play. So my left arm is gonna be my weapon arm if I'm not mistaken. That's my strong hand. I don't know, maybe my right hand. We'll see. Right now I can't do nothing. What's this? Take these fragments of my power, let them be your strength. I'll be grinding hard. You and your peanut butter. You crazy, crazy man. Okay, so let's see. What's up here exactly? Nothing. Okay. I remember there being these little fragments, and also there's intended pathways you can traverse and like alternate pathways you can kind of go around, maybe for secret boss encounters. There's tons of bosses in this game, so really looking forward to it. Extract peanut butter from backpack. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. William says, hey man, how's it going? It's going really good, man. Playing Perennial Order. This is a game that I truly enjoyed the demo of anyways months ago. It's a boss rush game that requires perfection. If you get hit one single time, you die. And we were able to complete the demo, and I think we took it about 4 or 5 bosses. It was pretty excellent. The lore and the world building is fantastic, so I can't wait to see kind of how it's fleshed out now in its full form. So we can dash. I think if I recall correctly, we'll see a meter, and we can only dash however many sprites we have. So you see those sprites? 1, 2, 3. That's like our energy. So now we could dash again, for example. I don't know if you see those little yellow sprites, but that's essentially our dash meter. So very important to keep that in mind. We are going to be managing our stamina from that perspective anyways. William, how far are you in Black Myth Wukong? Haven't heard of this one. I play a lot of indie games, and I try to do my best to support like indie games and small developers and things of that nature, and this guy's pretty cool. He's been super responsive and just a really nice guy in general. Vincent Van Hoof is his Twitter handle. I don't know, obviously that's probably not his real name, but he's a pretty cool dude. Oh my god, I died. I died in one hit because I was looking. I was glancing the other way. So anyways, you die in one hit. So then you just gotta go like that. Dash through. And also the respawns are incredibly quick and they're incredibly generous. Like you're not gonna have any walks of shame or anything like that. You're gonna get right back into the action. But yeah, I play tons of indie games as well. I play Souls-likes, Metroidvanias, roguelites, horror games, and indie games. So those are like my favorite genres. I play everything else too, but that's what I feature on this channel. I do want to kind of see... Okay, nothing off screen. Can't wait to get our first weapon. That'll be coming up soon, I think. Also, there should be some interesting NPCs. Pretty weird people. I'm on New Game Plus in Chapter 3 again on Wukong. That's awesome. I'm in Chapter 5, and I was able to defeat nearly every boss first try in today's stream. And I was on Chapter 5 just mowing through everybody, so it was really exciting. Can't wait to get to the end. I got a few achievements indicating that I've acquired the last of the meditation points, which makes it seem like Chapter 6 is completely structured, you know, in a whole new way, aside from the levels that we've been seeing. So really looking forward to it. I think I'm going to beat it this weekend on my off-stream profile because I need to beat that game. It's just so amazing. I just want to get through it. Not because I'm like, oh, I'm bored. I just want to see the end. I might do that tonight, actually. So we've got our first weapon. It ain't pretty, but it's something of a saber. So now we've been armed, no pun intended. We've got the Birchwood Stinger. You use the right stick, or the right analog stick to attack, so it's pretty interesting. Aim and release the right stick to attack in that direction. And if you time it right, you can actually get like a critical. See how there's additional damage if you let it go at the right time? So you can attack in 4 directions. And if you let it go at the right time, you deal additional damage. Otherwise, you kind of whiff. So that's interesting again. I forgot about that mechanic. New Game Plus. Man, I cannot wait. Let's examine this and see what it says. Deny the spores entry to your body. Slowly they will consume you from the inside. Your veins will be replaced with roots, your blood will dry. So it seems like maybe it's plants against funguses, or fungi, because spores is typically a medium of sorts for fungal species. So maybe it's plants versus, like mushrooms, if you will. The soil itself will swallow you as your body is twisted slowly until all that remains is a shadow, a mere reminder that something resembling you once lived. Interesting. So they like take you over, kind of like The Last of Us style. Quick attack. Quick attacks deal minimal damage, but they break twigs, and that's okay. Just a heads up, after you complete Chapter 6 in Wukong, there's a secret ending back in Chapter 3 if you go back. I imagine that was the Great Pagoda area, because every chapter we had completed up to that point, there is murals on the wall. So I assume after completing the 6 chapters, there's that 7th wall in the center that probably is going to lead to something. So I do have notes to return to there, and thank you so much for sharing that with me, especially without spoiling it. I did figure that there was something of the nature. A secret of sorts. So I'm going to have to get used to the controls, because I've been playing a shite ton of Wukong. So dash is R2, very different. And stabby stab is right stick. So with these you have to do a strong attack. And I'm sure every weapon has a different timing as well for the charged attacks. Whoa, 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 okay. Spikes. Release your attack at this moment to perform plus 50%, additional 50% damage. That's insanity. That's a crit attack. That's crazy. Strive to land critical attacks. They do the most damage. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Alright, so where we go? Oh, this is the weird NPC. Let's listen. Have a listen. Look at you, fresh out of the gracious womb, yes? Our monarch mother has granted us exceptional gifts, fellow knight. You hear her voice too, do you not? Indeed, she speaks to all perennial knights. I don't really trust this guy. We see him multiple times throughout, but he's not someone that I find trustworthy. A terrible beast lurks beyond this hill, arms like tree trunks, the rotting stench. It has ended knights sturdier than you in a single blow. You'll meet a similar fate if you aren't careful. Oh. I could defeat it, I'm sure. But first need to catch my breath. You go on ahead. Once the monster has been dealt with, we can take refuge at the camp just beyond it. Oh, another helpful NPC. I think Black Myth Wukong just about got me sour on every single NPC I meet from now on. We can talk about different things. Okay, let's talk about the Perennial Knights, but first let's catch up on chat. Matthias Rain, what's going on? And not only that, if you rebeat the regular last boss again after beating the secret boss, you get an additional cutscene. What's up, Inhuman? This game looks cool. What's up, Matthias? It's called Perennial Order, and it is a boss rush game where if you get hit a single time, you die. So it requires perfection. William Gilmore says it's 3 a.m. here, so going to get some sleep because I've got to get up for work at 6. Okay, no worries, William. Get some rest. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hi. It always means a lot. Really appreciate that. Get some rest, though, man. I know you got to work, so... Shayla, what's going on? Shayla says, hey. Let's ask about... Oh, I already forgot. The camp, I guess. Yes, below here, there's a small encampment. A humble haven in these treacherous woods. Humans built it on top of the wreckage of whatever stood there before. It would be a wise choice to make allies there. So that could be... The camp could be a hub area that they fleshed out. The people call us Perennial Knights. To be guided by our monarch, that magnificent voice. I believe it is our great purpose. She granted me this one loyal wisp, as well as the spear, just mere fragments of her creator's power. Yet I am grateful. These gifts will allow us a chance at our noble mission, hope against the fiends we are destined to pursue. These weapons grafted into our bodies, perhaps these were weapons we mastered in life? It does not matter. Our memories are not important for the task at hand. You and I must remain focused. There is much to be done. So in terms of world building, they already are aware that they had previous lives. Maybe all these creatures were humans before, and then the plant then absorbed them, changed them into these now, like, creatures that don't really have a will of their own. They just serve to, live to serve the master, which is that mother plant. I'm going to call her Plant 42. Matthias says, wow, that sounds rough. No pressure. Oh, no worries. I agree, Matthias, says Shayla. You know what? Considering I've been doing a challenge run on, a pretty tough game as it is, Black Myth Wukong isn't a walk in the park by any means. But doing the challenge run has definitely been challenging, to say the least. So what I plan on doing is jumping into another game that's equally hard, and I get hit once, I die. So just my style. The masochism continues. Tendril-like growth, stocky branches, and large wooden roots often grow on old paths. Many of these aged plants appear to have decayed or mutated and can be broken apart by force. It's showing us a tutorial a little bit late, but no worries. We know that we can break these, especially with charged attacks. Slide, slide, slide. We've played the demo, and in the demo we defeated, I think, approximately 5 bosses, and they were all very unique, some larger than others. Some humanoid, some monstrous. Bunch of different types of enemies. So this is the first boss. This is the tree boss. I remember this one. Remember, if you get hit once, you die. The masochism continues. Yeah, it does. The arboreal terror. So again, they said, don't let the spores take you over. Okay, I don't know if the backlash hurts, so we gotta be careful there. Remember that we can only dash 3 times. However many wisps we have, that's how many times we can dash. That's essentially our stamina meter. I whiffed there, that's fine. Actually need to be a little bit more consistent with that strike. Oh, now he's got the AoEs. Loving that. Love that for him. Alright, buddy. And then big slam. Oh, too easy. Do we have iframes, I wonder? About to find out, because I am pushing the envelope here. Good thing he doesn't hurt us on the... Oh, that was easy. First try. Good thing he doesn't push us on that, the rebound. But that's just a tutorial. It gets much harder. Spores, death, decay, I rot. Finally rot. So the spores led to his death and then eventual decay. You do get different weapons. You get points you can acquire and then utilize. And you also get different abilities. So we got an instinct that we just recalled called Thorn Bloom. So let's press triangle to open up the menu and see what the donk this is. Ooh, menus. Okay, so memory means like how many slots we have. Like, so if we were to apply something different, it could cost more. But anyways, we have the Squire's Crutch. When charging an attack, displays a bar to assist in the timing. I actually like that. I'm all about the crutches, so we're leaving this. If I were to remove it, oh wait, what? What is imprinted? I mean, that's different. Oh, okay. That just means that my memory, out of the 3 that I have, 1's being used. I have 2 open. I was seeing it as reversed. Okay. And then we have the Thorn Bloom, which is your next attack deals bonus damage, stacks up to 3 times, deal 50... Oh, I love that already. Deals 50 bonus damage per stack. 150 bonus damage, you say? It retains 1 wisp per stack. L2, use active instinct. L1 and R1 is to toggle between. So if you have different instincts equipped, you can toggle. Okay, use active instinct. Thank you, kind knight. It had to be done. I may now rest, but you have more to do. Alright, we only have 1 slot left, so we're going to have to... Obviously, this is where the builds come into play. So we can look at our inventory as well. We have the Birchwood Stinger, which is our standard weapon. A sturdy steel rapier encased by a gnarled birchwood arm. It's made for a singular purpose, and useless for anything else. Deals up to 80 damage when fully charged. A critical hit deals an additional 50% damage. Then we can get the stacking, right? Arboreal Eye is a boss trophy. I don't know what to do with these. We didn't get to use them in the demo. Torn Eye of the Arboreal Terror. As lifeless as it was when it was attached, like a doll's eye. Perhaps I could show this to someone who might appreciate it. I'm loving this all day already. Dude, I love the art style of this game. Sort of reminds me of, what's that Metroidvania? Vigil the Longest Night. Very, very true. I have that Metroidvania. I've never played it, though. It also reminds me of Salt and Sanctuary, actually. Reminds me of Salt and Sanctuary as well. One of my favorite 2D, like Souls-likes, if you will. Similar, but at the same time different and unique. I love the dark, rainy, moody style. I love that. There's a lot of different pathways we can take. That's probably a boss arena. There's a knight that looks like it's down in an arena that looks just like that. So we might actually reach that before long. And on we go. On we go. Alright, so I want to show everybody that kind of just joined. So those 3 wisps are my stamina bar. So every time I dash, 1 goes away, right? So I can't dash again until 1 comes back. See? So hopefully that makes sense. So I essentially have to manage my stamina. And it's kind of a mechanic that's done really simplistically, but really well done in my opinion. Alright, so we're just going to continue. There's lots of lore in this game too. I remember some giant that's incredibly loud that shared a lot about the world before all of these events. The donk was that. Oh my, I'm dead. You die in 1 hit. So. Respawns are almost instantaneous though. As are your deaths. Can I hit this thing though? No, I didn't do anything. Away. You stop. That's the encampment, I'm sure, right? Oh gosh, what is this? More tips? A grave that's been damaged by old conflicts. It's impossible to read what name is carved in, with the several layers of death in the ground. The ability to discern who it currently belongs to has long passed. It's probably mine. Is it my gravestone? Let's go up here first. Again, when it comes to the exploration, let's just kind of stick to my tried and true methods. Matthias says, I loved Salt and Sanctuary. I still got to play this sequel, Salt and Sacrifice, but I heard it wasn't as good as the first game. I'm still probably pick it up at some point, though. Salt and Sacrifice, man, I was very disappointed, and I loved Salt and Sanctuary, man. Salt and Sacrifice had a lot of flaws with it. In my stream, I expressed a lot of my not my concerns, but my issues with the game. Like certain enemies, like boss enemies, were just floating around all throughout the level at any given time. They're like elementals, and they respawn just like any standard enemy. So you're having to then, so if you die 1 single time, as you're progressing towards an area, you are forced to then complete that entire sequence again, or just skip enemies. So it's like, I don't want to like skip, you know, because it feels kind of cheap, but more often than not, you're running past enemies. So there's an NPC right there. I got a dead dude over here, and he's dead. We got a living dude over here.
Boy.
Salt and Sanctuary is one of my favorite games of all time, in terms of like that style. One of the best I've ever played. One of the best true 2D Souls-likes. Everybody's gonna call everything a Souls-like. They'll probably call this a Souls-like. This is like a boss rush though, but they would certainly call it that. But I think that Salt and Sanctuary is certainly a Souls-like. Fights, I mean, it's the same fighting style and everything. Hey, we learned a new emote. Snap to attention, straighten your back, eyes low, feet together. To think I'm out here risking my life with you sorry lot. They say living in this camp is a death sentence. Well, I'll be damned if this bunch sits around waiting to die. Gonna whip you all into shape, I am, one way or another. You'll see that whimpering Craven over there. Meet your new training partner. I guess we can train. Yeah, but Salt and Sanctuary, absolutely loved it. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Oh, you're good. Can I finish? I killed him. Quit that. Okay, I'm done.
Hey.
Ready for more? Maybe you got Moxie after all. Notice you're one of those perennial knights. Well done. Don't go thinking that makes you something special. All it means is you're already up and died once. You want to make sure that didn't happen again? No. Matthias says, I'll have to watch your stream or episodes of that game before I decide to get Salt and Sacrifice. I definitely trust your judgment, and usually I trust only mine. You know, it's not bad, but I was so frustrated with those mechanics. Like, the game itself feels very Salt and Sanctuary at first, but there's a few differences that make it feel like a different, I say a different game, that's kind of silly to say, but a different style of game altogether. And the respawning enemies is a huge, huge issue because, again, these are like elemental type, like almost bosses or mini bosses that you do have to collect, you know, you do have to beat so you can collect their souls, right? But then the fact that they're continuously respawning makes it super annoying because it's like you're then forced to skip enemies if you die. Like, unless you want to beat every single enemy and then take all the damage and waste your heals in the process. So getting anywhere as a completionist was very frustrating. So I ended up not finishing that game just because of time constraints. But yeah, I was like, the original is fantastic. Not 100% pleased with the sequel. And the cool thing about the sequel is that it had developed lore even more. It had voice acting. I mean, I was so excited about it, but there were a few things that certainly I found a little frustrating. Huh? Wait, just a moment. Let me finish this page, please. Thank you.
What?
Wait, what? Those glowing orbs. Wisps. Yes, wisps. I found one. You must be a perennial knight. I've read so much about you, yet I feel I know so little. What an honor, what an honor. You're just what I need. You're just what we all need. I'm looking for something. Well, I'm looking for a lot of things. Oh, this is so exciting. This is like the person from, I forgot the names of all the characters in Hollow Knight, but the one that pens all the maps and the cartographer. Do you think you'd be interested in helping me? I mean, in helping me, you'd really be helping yourself. So why am I even asking? Of course you help. Of course. No, but I don't know. I may have been a little harsh on Salt and Sacrifice, but I think in general it was a decent game, but there are some mechanics that I found very, very difficult to tolerate. And I don't know if they've patched certain things since, but it is a small team, so who knows. Hey, are you listening? No, sorry, I was talking to chat. The overgrowth. It's been here for ages, but there's really nowhere else to go anymore. It's consuming us all. Just look at me. I didn't always look like this. I'm studying it, learning everything I can about it. Need to stop its spread. Must stop the spread. You're just what I need, and you need me as well. I can help you. Knowledge is power, after all. Here, let me give you this notebook. You can record your findings in this. I believe it's always a good thing to record your thoughts. Helps clear your mind. Really gives you a new perspective. So maybe if we complete the notebook, we can get something, possibly a secret interaction, a secret ending. These games really do reward exploration, so completing something like a notebook could be incredibly important. So Navigate to the menu to view entries of discovered curiosities. There are horrors out there that lout won't lower the bridge. Oh, and that lout won't lower the bridge until they're gone. I know there's something in that fort that they'll answer so many questions. Okay, so we need to go to the fort. We learned the clap expression. That's behind me. So right behind me, there's like text, and it's just showing that we've learned certain gestures, so you guys aren't missing too much. Find the horrors, bring back something, and I can tell you more about them. I'm glad you showed up. Oh yes, let's show her the eyeball. Let's show her the eyeball. Matthias says, I say if it's not broken, don't fix it, but the pressure to add new elements to keep it fresh and try to please everyone, which is impossible to do, was probably on the developers. I agree. I think that they tried to like do too many new things, and it ended up being they took, if it was just, it could have been literally the same exact style of game, just a new story, new bosses, and I would have loved it. But they did change the formula, and I think that was the major issue. Matthias says, but of course, I don't know for sure why they make the decisions that they make. Yeah, who knows? You never find out. What do you have here? Oh my, oh my. Could it be? Why yes, an eye from a terror. How large was it? I've heard tales of abominations the size of houses, stomping everything in sight. True mindless soldiers of the overgrowth, quite pungent as well, from what I've heard. It's rare to see an eyeball so fresh. I've only seen them when they've been long rotten. A bit safer to see one up close that way. Here, I'll write down a passage in your notebook from an old journal scrap I found. And right behind me it says, entry added to notebook. Again, it's just little tiny things there, we're not missing too much. It's from when the first terrors began appearing and wreaking havoc in the area. Interesting. And everybody that's watching, just hold on, let me read this real quick. Don't forget to bring back a piece of anything to say. I must study them up close. Okay, so let's actually check our notebook if we can. Oh, that's amazing. It's a great sketch too. Calamity Corpse. Deny the spores entry to your body. Slowly, okay, we actually saw that. Slowly, they will consume you from the inside. Read more. Your veins will be replaced with roots. Your blood will dry. Oh, we saw that already. Okay. A mere reminder of something. Okay, we saw all that. The decayed flora. Arboreal terror. Ooh. That's the boss. And then damaged grave. See, there you go. We've already have these first entries. I'm loving this already. And it actually does record everything that you... it records everything that you read, so that's perfect. Alright, so we've got a few passageways here. Uh-oh, cutscene. Am I evolving? Instinct recalled. Luminary. Okay. I have my expressions as well. These are expressions. Rage and clap. I'm probably gonna need rage. Luminary reveals the pathways to shrines of unconquered foes. I actually think that's pretty useful. Remember, we do need to switch between these. So I have Luminary equipped. The equipment changes behind you, just a red text. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. That way you're not missing out on too much, but let's see. I'll remove myself, so if I switch, you just see the text, and it just indicates what I have. So Thorn Bloom is the damaged one. Luminary is the light. So all we have to do to use it, apparently, is press L2. So there's 2 probably means that they're even closer this way. So what's up ahead then, I wonder? So if there's a shrine by an unconquered foe over there and a shrine over here, let's go up here. Always go the wrong way. Never go where the devs tell you to go. That's too easy. Can still explore the rest of this area too. The forlorn giants were initially shunned from human society and forced to create their own tribes and adopt a nomadic lifestyle. There's actually a lot of giant lore here, and I thought that was very interesting, reminiscent of Dark Souls 2 in my opinion. So I found a lot of interesting concepts about this. And this is what made me want to do lore, just hearing about these giants. You'll hear more soon. Matthias says, but in my opinion, that doesn't happen for every sequel from a studio. For instance, Ori and the Blind Forest was awesome, but somehow Moon Studios made Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps even better, just by adding a few things. Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2 is another success story for a sequel as well, in my opinion. They were treated with the same disdain as the monsters of the world. While this initial impression had not faded in all of humankind, the giants were asked by many human kingdoms to come back and aid in the war against the forces of the Calamity. The Calamity, which I believe begat the Overgrowth, which is these plant-like or fungus-like plague, if you will. It speaks to the strength of their character that some accepted this. Indeed. So the giants weren't bad, necessarily. He's scared. Let's see what this guy has to say. Dear heavens, do you hear it? Down the path behind me. The earth shakes, the never-ending thumping sounds in the distance, the screams, oh my. Is it getting closer? I shudder at the thought. Be a coward. Okay, so we know there's a boss that way. Okay, let me think. So I want to go up this middle path first. Shayla says, it seems like there's interesting lore here. Oh yes, this will certainly be featured on my main channel in a lore capacity. There's gonna be, I think this is where the, oh no, this is different. Oh, why would you wake an old soul like me? What are you supposed to be? You seem rather small for a knight. How long has it been since, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'd much rather be sleeping. You don't interest me much, unless... The only dreams that still plague me are the dreams of war, my missing brothers in arms. This last dream was of a great cavalry knight whom I served with. If you could learn anything of his fate, it would ease my nightmares. We're gonna face off with a knight, and I think, if I recall correctly, he's like on the top left or something. So we're gonna go left first, because I do believe I remember that from the demo. I want to say the knight's over here. He's like, look! Look, I say. The path above or below? I'll be damned, a perennial night, and the flesh, or what's left of it. I wish to leave this place, knight. If I must die, then let it be away from here. The two paths to the west seem promising. Both have their own perils. I barely returned alive from my scouting. I'm not one to beg, but this is why you exist, isn't it? Go on then, the top path or the bottom path. Either one would do. And I remember going around and cycling through both, if I'm not mistaken. Both would be ideal. Yeah, I am going to go through both. So let's do this again and see where it leads us. Yeah, see, it's like everywhere. So let's go down first. That way we can start our little clockwise searching pattern here. Matthias says, remember, Inhuman, not all those who wander are lost. In other words, never take the designated path. We love going against what we're expected to do. Oh, certainly. That is why I... Hell, I wouldn't be doing content if I listened to people. I wouldn't be a content creator if I listened to others. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. On your own. On your own volition. Okay, so we went down the lower path. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep everything in mind while I'm gonna try to multitask. Let's put it that way. Beyond this path, an unborn queen. Oh, I remember this. This is creepy. I'm protected by her faithful kin. If this is what I think it is, it was frackin' hard, and it was the boss fight that took me the most attempts, but it was also one of the most satisfying. We can do it. I mean, we're gonna beat everybody at some point in time. So if we're going in a clockwise fashion, why not start now? Why not take on the hardest boss of the demo? You know, I'm pretty sure we're gonna enter like a buggy area, and there's gonna be bugs everywhere, and it's gross. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's bugs. The hive, thank you. Oh, goody. All the skittering, that makes me feel really comfortable. Skitters. Matthias says, also the fortune cookie. Oh, the fortune cookie message of the day. Never settle for less than you deserve. You know what I always say? If you're good at something, never do it for free. That's from the Joker. From the Batman, whatever, the second movie, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, Batman something, he does something. Batman did something. Let's go this way, because we're going to continue our little path. But I love that. If you're good at something, never do it for free. It's like the most American thing one could say, and it does make sense, though. Why are they... Okay. You stay in there. This part gets pretty rough. Let's do this to see how close we are. Ooh, there's a purple one. Interesting. These other pathways are probably not. Like the purple wisp probably leads to the boss that they just described. I'm gonna keep going left though. And I'm gonna get stopped by an invisible wall. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go up here. This is probably where that knight is. The fortune cookie message of the day. Platforming. Oh, balls. I didn't mean to do that. The insectoid race, one of the most impressive examples of the transformative properties of the overgrowth. This is new. I don't remember seeing this. Previously small, meager creatures, they transformed into mighty, sentient, organized societies. And in the case of some, humans merged with the hive and transformed into something new. The Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter? I love that anime. How many of these creatures exist? Surely if an entire ant hive was transformed, they could overrun even a large city. What could this mean for the future? Nothing good. Entry added to notebook. Yes, I remember that, and I'm trying to remember the exact scene now that you quoted and mentioned it. Oh man, I don't remember. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Ugh. Alright, that's not it. So I'm just gonna keep going this way then. That's just lore, that sweet, sweet lore. Canyelius says, have you tried not getting hit at all? Essentially, you're forced to. You have no option. And at least in these areas that you see here, these like, exploratory areas, if you will, these are relatively safe. You can get killed by spikes and kind of hazards of that sort, but that could probably kill me, for example. But you respawn really quickly. It's really the boss encounters where things start kicking in. So in the boss encounters, you have to survive without getting hit. And the tricky part is you don't see health bars, right? You don't have like a health bar, health gauge, so you're just going in blind. Going in blind. What's this bro doing? He's just praying. We've seen a lot of praying lately because we've been playing Black Myth Wukong, so. But yes, I have tried not getting hit, and it worked. Oh, glorious Hive Mother. We're getting closer. Ugh. Take us into your glorious womb. Let us be born anew. Let us be beautiful. Ugh. But again, there aren't really like enemies in the game or anything like that. The levels are essentially just things like this. It's all for world building and lore. They're gonna say the same thing. But aside from that, it's just a boss rush game. You only face off with bosses, so. Alright, cool. So, and then this little skill here, as you can tell, shows us we can go down. But if you're observant, there's a little pathway here. One that would be easily missed. It's going to drive me nuts now. I totally remember that dang quote, but the scene and movie escapes me, of course, when I'm trying to recollect it. Oh, isn't that the way memory works? The ever-fallible, yet perfect design of memory. Ever malleable, but ever existing. We can go down there, it seems. Let me see if I can go up here, though. Oh, balls! Did I die? No, this is the boss. This is the boss. I remember this. Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah. I hope... I thought I made that... I thought I said that. Maybe I didn't say Heath Ledger. But that's certainly Heath Ledger's Joker. If you're good at something, never do it for free. The Hive Mind. The Hive Mind, okay. Alright, here we go. So we have to hit this a few times to trigger the boss, and then we go. And I know this only from the demo. This is one of the bosses that I beat. One of the hardest bosses, in my opinion. Okay, so I always get really greedy with this, and I forgot how to play for a second. You have to manage your stamina pretty hardcore. So I'm going to save as many wispies as I can. Oh, okay, this is bullet hell, but ant style. These things suck. Balls. Okay, they just blow up. I vaguely remember everything. Oh, you're gross. Whoa! If you get hit by anything, you die. One hit and you die. Alright, that's good. You're gonna have to kill the queen now. Whoa, balls! Okay. No. Bad. Iframes, baby, let's go. Okay. I missed. Balls! I'm gonna die. I need to get out of here. Thank you. No! It's these that fly straight. They're scary. Oh, okay. Pain! Okay, one. I'm dead. I don't think I had stamina because I was pressing R2. Darn it. Let's check out the respawn. Look how fast it is. You respawn literally right next to the boss arena and you jump right down. When they ask the Joker if killing the Batman is so easy, why hasn't he? That's right. And he's meeting with all the gangsters. Don't it? He hasn't done it yet, and he answers, "If you do something, no, do it for." Yep, you can sleep easy now. I do remember that. That's when he's meeting with all those gangsters, all the thugs. Okay, bro, no, bad. And we gotta save our stamina. You can get really greedy like me. Also, you get different weapons that have different different charge times, of course. Okay, bro. Okay. I'm dead. Oh, I had to use all my stamina there, and it's so hard. Whoa! I did. I panicked. I panicked. So it's really hard to like not abuse your rolls, because I burn through them all the time, so you have to manage that. And that's one of those things where this particular boss fight is much like a bullet hell, and it's so unique. Every boss fight is very unique. If I can not use stamina, that'd be cool. Bro! Oh, balls. What am I supposed to do here? That's a little tight of an angle there for me. Technically, I don't think the queen can hurt you, if I recall correctly. No, please stop. I can't manage all this right now. The stress. No. I can't see. My eyes. I need to go get my eyes checked. I was telling my wife this morning. Get away. This one goes straight. Ugh. No. I almost died. Oh! Trying so hard to. I'm so stingy with my rolls right now. Probably not the smartest. Oh my gosh. What am I supposed to do? Okay, that's fine. Come here, dude. Let's go. I mean, get the. I need my beep. I need my curse button. Get the beep, beep, beep. No, they are all. I forgot. I couldn't read it. Who read that? Somebody read that back to me. It said something. Damn it. I didn't see it. My eyes are watering right now. My gosh. Oh. I think I might have like dry eyes because I'm constantly staring at a screen. So, oh. Like they burn so bad my eyes water. Let's see. Instinct recalled. Kinship. Oh, woosah. That was good. GG's. Like a boss. Goodness gracious, this game is freaking nuts. Now I can see why the challenge drew your masochistic tendencies. You can see now, right? Okay, I'm crying. Y'all just bear with me, please. Oh, I'm sad. I'm so sad. The hive. The hive mother. Oh, my eye. Yeah, I'm really sad. Visine. Yeah, I've never used eye drops before. But lately, I've been getting it to where they're so dry, like it makes me cry. Not in like a sad way. Happy tears. Actually, they're like painful tears. Increases maximum wisps by 1. Yes, please. Why did I get one for free? This costs 2. So I guess what should we get rid of? I really like this crutch. It helps me maximize my damage. I didn't use Thorn Bloom a single time, so we're getting rid of that. Although I like the damage, I honestly feel like spamming the critical attacks. I can do that so consistently because it's timing based. So I mean, if I can pull that off, I think we're good. So we got the Giant's Corpse we just looked at. I'm surprised that we haven't... Did we get a piece for this boss? Yeah, Royal Embryonic Jelly. Embryonic jelly from a queen's cocoon. It feels alive. Something's not quite right about it. Perhaps I could show this to someone who might appreciate it. We know Jest, the lady. So this boss in the demo took me a hot minute. But I also wasn't on my game that day. Like I think I first tried a few of the bosses, but I certainly wasn't like on my game. You know, I made several mistakes that I was just disappointed in. A Visine. Yeah, I need a Visine. Someone send me some. Maybe this, the brew will help. My mead. The horsey NPC's death is finally hitting you. It did kind of just, yeah, it was pretty sad. Also, I killed the hive mind. You know, there's a lot going on. The horse died. The bull died. Everybody's dying. So, I mean, that is a little sad. It wants me to go that way, so we're going to go opposite. So that's how we'll keep track of everything. We're going to go the opposite direction. And now we're here. Okay, you see how it came full circle? Excellent level design, by the way. There's nothing like when a world comes together. I'll put it this way. There's nothing like the feeling when an unfamiliar world comes together. You know? That's just a magical feeling. That's just a testament to excellent level design that I am just a huge fan of. Okay, so now, what do I do? They might be pissed at me. No. What have you done? We could have been free from this world. We could have been perfect. I can't even feel them anymore. Can't feel their pain, their death, hollow sacrifices. We should have been as one. That makes me want to go talk to all the ones in the cave. Like, what if they died and then I get an item or something? This extra wisp is clutch. Clutch-a-rooney. I love it when a plan comes together. Indeed. Oh. He's like, I'm one with the hive. I can't do anything with him now. Well. You be stubborn then and you stay in your little wall. Alright, so that was 2 bosses so far. Absolutely loving this game already. I loved it when the demo came out, and ever since I was very excited about the full release. Alright, let's see where the donk they want me to go, and we'll kinda listen. We'll take a suggestion. That was the thing that was like, hey, we learned the wave expression. Ah, there you are. You made quick work of that disgusting creature. When I arrived to assist you, he was already dead. Sure. You must know Zhu Bajie. You are impressive indeed. Thank you. Our monarch guides us once again. Ah, there are more fiends in these woods to bury. Just down this path, in fact, I hear there is a hive of invading pests. We got the point down expression, too. I am journeying there. I can't fall behind you after all, can I? I must prove my existence, otherwise... Let's talk about instinct. You have felt it, haven't you? That rush after our purpose is fulfilled? A raw and exposed instinct, stray memories from our fallen foes. Yes, we become more complete as we bring them mercy. I've only taken one for myself. A small tenacious fiend hiding in the mist. I wonder what a seasoned perennial knight would be capable of, harnessing the power of innumerable fallen beasts behind them. Oh, you'll see, my friend, if you stay alive long enough. Our guiding light, the beauty, when she speaks is memorizing, is it not? This world is so fortunate to have a guardian like her, protecting mankind from the pestilent fiends. They gorge themselves in the plague. It actually made them stronger. It's disgusting. I don't remember much of my life, but I believe this rebirth is my greatest honor. I intend to make the most of it, to bask in her glory eternally. You're weird. You're weird. Hannibal A-Team. Probably before your time. Hannibal A-Team? Is this the... I don't know. The A-Team. Is it like that team? The A-Team? The... I pity the fool. What am I? How am I? Do I go this way? Please, wisps, don't go to the left. If you do, I've ruined everything. Okay, we're going this way. So this should be the path up. So if I go to the right, this should then circle back to the night that was like, go both ways. I see you've returned. One of the paths is clear then. Please don't go a different way. Good, you have given me at least a different view to rot in front of. What are you waiting for? I have not that could help a thing such as you. Perhaps we'll meet again on our travels. Most likely not. Be gone then. You're a jerk. Let's go chat with our little friend, the little chunky one. The plump one. Huh? Oh dear, is that what I think it is? The smell. Yep, that slime? Yep. That must be jelly you got from a queen's hive. You really shouldn't be touching that, but wait. If you're back here in one piece, you did us all a great favor. If that queen was allowed to mature, the entire area would have been as good as gone. Oh yes, as good as gone. We'd all be dead. I don't know if you noticed, but hives are a disgusting and vile problem around here. An adult queen is, well, let's just say very hard to get rid of. Are you sure it's dead? I remember that must mean we're going to revisit a queen at some point. I remember the Great Eastern Hive from my travels. It used to be one of the largest human kingdoms anywhere around. It is written that it was taken over in a mere 7 hours. Once you let a hive breed unchecked, well, you can say goodbye to everything. That was Mr. T just quote. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't know who Hannibal A-Team is, or that is then. We all owe you a debt of gratitude. I'm sure the folks across that bridge will take kindly to this. Terrifying loss of our lives aside, the insect races are actually quite fascinating. Here, we got a new entry. You'll probably want more details on the subject. I just remembered I had some old notes of an entomologist friend of mine. What was his name again? It doesn't matter here. What if it was a reference to Hollow Knight? That'd be cool. I pity the fool. Is there anything I want to know about you? Oh, sure, okay. Ah, yes, my studies. It's my life's purpose. I'm not sure why, but I feel drawn to learn everything I can about this calamity, our land, our history, catalog what you see in your travels like me. You've probably already seen the moonlit moths, They're wonderful at helping to recall memories, jog your mind, and to spark a sense of thoughtfulness. They are drawn to places of significance, so be sure to take note when you see one. This world of ours can be scary, but there's much to learn. I'm certain something I didn't see that. To maintain knowledge. It is a noble cause that most don't have the strength to keep on striving towards. But oh yes, oh my yes. If it gives you joy, I say take it. We must have hope. I'm going to ask about her now. She says, of course I can tell you a bit about myself. Although I may not look like much, I'm actually quite the seasoned traveler. Oh my yes. You see, I'm what they call a yasai. The overgrowth, it changes people. It changes plants, animals, insects, everything. For me, I got lucky. Well, other than this body. But there's worse ways to end up. Much worse. I used to be human, I think. It's been so long that I honestly don't remember. Now, however, I'm mostly plant-based. The vast majority of yasai have evolved directly from plants, but some of us used to be human. These spores in the air, this fungus, this mold on the ground, the tendrils growing on everything, it's not exactly healthy for a normal biological organism. So the overgrowth's just infecting everything. We learned the thumbs up expression right now. Thankfully, I love it. These spores give me life. As a yasai, they are part of me. But for humans and fauna, the effects aren't exactly ideal. No, you shouldn't have to worry. You perennial knights don't appear to be the typical living, breathing life form. I've only seen some of you up close, but I learned a fair amount. You don't need food, water, or sleep. I doubt you even have lungs. Do you mind if I check? No? Okay. Well, maybe later. Thumbs down expression learned. Cool. We're learning all the expressions. Hannibal was the leader of the A-Team, and he always said, I love it when a plan comes together. Nice. I like that. So do I. I love when a plan comes together as well. So this is the diverging path here, the fork in the road, if you will. Let's see where this goes. Alright. There's this way, but what's up here then? always go away from where they want you to go, full of discarded clothes, half-eaten food, and built of sturdy wood, as well as heavy leather to isolate the outside. Perhaps left in a hurry or by someone who discarded any care for material things, indeed many attempt to leave the meager safety of a campsite to brave the woods. Those who live outside the walls of the impressive Fort Holgrove truly live a doomed life of misery. Best of luck to those lost souls. So let's actually take a peek at the good old notebook. Abandoned tent. What about the, why didn't it tell us anything about the hive chick? I want to know more. So that is the extent of this area. Okay, good. So pretty much if it's not well lit, then it's not. But I imagine the darkness is going to hide some secrets from us that we'll have to just push through. There's got to be at least one screen hidden secret, you know? I would be darned if there wasn't. Matthias says, of course, when people hear the word name Hannibal, they instantly think of the other Hannibal. Hello, Clarice. Hannibal Lecter, you mean? I know the sort. This is one of those undead shrine things. Beyond this path, the husk of a knight concealing stolen power. So remember, the fuzzy, or the one that was like overgrown with like plants and stuff, he said, hey, there's a knight around here, one of my brothers in arms. Let me know what his fate is. Well, let's kill him, and then let's go tell him what his fate is. We'll keep it nice and simple. The Watery Shrine. Interesting that it's a watery shrine, because actually whenever we progress, we're just fighting like in an arena, much like the one that I told you about. It's just a circular arena. And it's a knight, and he's pretty aggressive. He gets more and more aggressive the more you whoop up on him. So that just points towards the shrine. Okay. Not the boss itself. Helm of a Slain Knight. It belongs to the cavalry division of a long-forgotten kingdom. These riders were famed for their skills in running down droves of abominations. They were a key part in several reconquests of Barrows Point. Barrows Point, okay. Probably an important stronghold. Alright. All of those twigs getting killed. Alright, so I remember this all circles around, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go left, because obviously that's just what I do. Oh, it's not going to stab me? Oh. Ugh! It tried. He totally tried to stab me there. That's not cool. Remember, we have another path at the lowest fork in the road. Let's remember that. That's the boss, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the boss. Yep, this is that circular arena I was talking about. Let's fight the knight. He's like, he's resting at the bonfire. He's resting. Alright, this dude's pretty tough. He gets more and more aggressive, and he does have certain delays in his attacks and huge lunging strikes as well. But this is the Fallen Rider. We faced off with him in the demo too. Let's see if he's any different. Oh, what are you doing? Don't you dare. Oh, don't you worry. He gets a little more complex. Oh, balls. Okay, he's transforming. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yep. That's awesome. He's Eudex? Oh my gosh. He's the Dark Souls 3 dude. Well, oh, he got me already. Dang it. I was trying to not dash, but you know, it happens. So being as though you come across to me as a really intelligent person, I must ask you what I ask many people because I'm interested in the response and the different responses I get. Are you asking my IQ? I don't remember it. but it's certainly new genius intellect. No, I know I sound goofy, but I'm actually a pretty smart dude. I just like to be funny, because it makes me happy. But I'll see the rest of your chat in just a moment. Let's see. What is this guy doing? Oh, that was a little too late. Don't do it, sir. That shield bash will kill you. I don't have any... I didn't have any stamina there. Shield bash? Yeah, he's preparing for it anyways. But you see how the AI gets increasingly more difficult? I'm waiting for the... No! That one. I need that one. Oh, mother. Okay. Oh, I got some iframes there, thankfully. Okay, phase 2. Oh my goodness. Let's see what the rest of your comment says in just a moment. I'm trying not to die. You got some incredible range. I need to make sure I dodge laterally as much as possible. That was just a 2-hit combo and a slam. So a 3-hit combo. Oh my... Okay. So if it's just not the deer in the headlight look, so I must ask you, Inhuman. If all the other planets are supposedly uninhabitable, then what is their purpose? And why do they even exist? Why would God make pointless planets with no purpose? Well, this is probably gonna... this is probably a little deep for a lot of people, but... and people may not agree, and it's fine, whatever. So remember that God's intention, when an original purpose for man was to inhabit the earth. It was to inhabit the earth and to repopulate, right? To inhabit the earth, have dominion over animals, be fruitful, and multiply. So not only did he create the planet specifically for us to be inhabited by us, but we're supposed to then populate it and then have dominion over animals. I think that had things gone the way they were intended, and if we didn't have free will pretty much, and we just didn't mess up and sin and all that stuff, then we probably would have had a fully populated Earth with no sin, and it would have been all great and dandy. But at some point in time, perhaps the Earth would be at max capacity. So then perhaps the other planets are there, some possibly just for the sake of from the physics perspective, to like keep everything intact and to make sure like, yep, the axis that the Earth's tilted on is at the right angle, it's just enough distance away so the gravity is holding things in line. But maybe even beyond that, like all the infinite other planets beyond that are probably meant to at some point hold future humans, you know, and be like, not like all space exploration kind of thing, but like maybe they're supposed to be populated as well. Like if we were supposed to have lived forever on Earth, never died, and be fruitful and multiply, eventually Earth's resources would not dry up, but it'd be at max capacity, because it's like, okay, we have 20 billion people, we need more space, and if everyone's staying alive, no one's dying, everyone's healthy, maybe then our job would be to terraform other planets and stuff. So who knows? I'm sure other than the they have a purpose from the perspective of like keeping things together and making sure the planet is in a certain angle and distance from the sun and all that as well, at least in our particular solar system. But no, I don't believe there's life on any other planet at all. I think that if anything, we're supposed to use them at the intended time, but not like Elon Musk style, you know. I think that's supposed to be like whenever it's, you know, whenever it's time and the Earth is truly at max capacity, not because we've wasted and destroyed Earth's resources, you know. But that's what I think. I've done lots of study of that kind of stuff, and sometimes people get very opinionated about that kind of thing. But they also don't really think other than what they were told. They only recite the same things they were ever taught and told, but they never do the independent research and study for themselves, you know? Okay, this guy in phase 2 is a little too... not hard, but he's a little too hard to read. And I remember beating him, I think, first or second try. This was one of those bosses I beat pretty early on in the demo. Way quicker than I did the queen or whatever, the hive lady. Okay. I'm trying to bait an attack, but then... Okay, very good. Alright, this is where things get crazy. A lunging attack, I don't like that. Whoa! Okay, three swings. I'm actually panicking and not able to get my critical in. That's disappointing. Looks like he also swings a little bit behind him, so I gotta be careful with that. 1, 2. Okay, so I guess whenever he's facing me, it looks like 2 swings. Okay. Yeah, he can reach across the whole map that way. Yeah, that's a scary attack. No! I literally thought, should I dodge again to get like the iframes for the stomp? But I don't know. Wow, dude, that's the best and most in-depth answer I've ever gotten. Somebody else said, I don't know, maybe when you meet your maker, maybe you can ask him. That's kind of a jerky way to say it. Most people don't even want to think these days. To even give an ounce of thought-inspired response. Yeah, people don't like to think, man. And honestly, people are afraid of the truth. Remember, the truth is what lets us see through all this deception and all these distractions and everything that the world has us doing, you know, aside from building our relationship with the big guy. So, yep. Okay, bro. 2, 3. I'm waiting for the shield bash. Very good. No, that was bad. Bad move on my part. We're gonna go for an aggressive combo here. Avoid the shield bash. 1, 2. I'm trying to bait the shield bash actually, but if I can just avoid these strikes, that's fine too. Why isn't your phase 2 this easy? Love the transformation. This dude's like Eudex. Okay, I'm looking for this strong... Yep! That's actually not what I was looking for. It's okay, though. Waiting for that straight attack. Okay, that works, too. Oh my gosh. Okay. I should have dodged twice. I'm saving all my stamina. Now I'm preserving it a bit too much. Oh no, I'm too aggressive. Okay, too aggressive there, and then too conservative on my stamina usage last time. Let's do this. He ends with that lunge no matter what, so that's good. That lunge will always be the final hit of his combo, so we've at least discovered that. My goodness. The truth is all I found. The truth is all I know and all I seek. Oh, the truth is all I know and all I seek. My bad. Which helps and has helped me see through and spot liars. Well, all but my ex-wife. Mostly because I was young and naive and blind to how people truly are. Or at least some people. Yeah, it's really easy when you're young because you're idealistic, you know? You can't blame anybody for that, but... It's just something that happens. Okay, you're not going to strike me now? I'm right in front of you. I'm trying to bait the strike. He only likes to strike whenever you're about to strike him, it seems. Which is good AI, because he wants you to be vulnerable. That was actually just my judgment. I didn't have good judgment there. Like, in terms of my depth perception. I thought I was way further away than that. Okay, let's actually kill this guy. You bore me. There you go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I don't know what the attack this is. Okay. Oh, what's that? That's the stretchy stretch. Please jump. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was stupid. For me to do. 1, 2. Stretch. 2. Please jump, please jump. No! I was gonna dodge twice. But I waited a little too late for that. That's okay. You going down, brother. Oh! Almost died there. Oh my, at least my video for no damage boss fights will be easy in this one. What's funny is, since you seem to be religious, one day I was heading down to our paint shop. I used to be a painter for a college, and all of a sudden, oh, you used to paint? That's cool. That's crazy. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and I didn't see it, the comment's not loading in yet, so I'll read the rest in just a moment. Where's your third hit? You're not finishing your combos. That makes it a little tough for me. When he deviates from the plan here. He's trying to shield bash me. Like hard. Oh, I died. Got a little greedy there. He says, nowhere a specific series of words came into my head seemingly out of nowhere, and I think it was a warning from God or something, because warning me, because about my future, now ex-wife. The sentence went, and the snake shall reveal itself from... Oh, dang it. The comments keep getting cut off. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Okay, now we be a little bit more aggressive. Gotta bait the strikes more consistently. There you go. That's fine. I need him to be more consistent. There you go. That was really close. There you go. Now we can always capitalize on those mistakes there. That was creepy. Alright, let's see. Can we get an opening here? Perfect. And we reveal it safe from its cove, rear its ugly head, for it will be the foulest of beasts and speak in the word of venom and lies, so don't trust its eyes. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes you get those warnings, man. No doubt about that. Oh my goodness. There's no doubt about that. Big swings. Big swing, I think, yeah. Stabby stab, big jump. I was out of stamina. I can't believe I'd used it all. I used it all. How in the heck do those words come from? I know it. Yeah, sometimes it's just like you can't explain it, you know? You get these revelations. This words of advice, this counsel. And obviously warnings, things like that. Oh, for sure. For sure. And sometimes it's just like a good feeling, you know? Or sometimes a bad feeling. Where you're like, wait, this isn't just my own conscience, actually. Oh, that was close. Okay. This time you go down, buddy. Fully focused on your feet. Okay, much better. We've got our wisp back. We gotta run around circles. Oh! Okay. No longer invincible. No more jokes. I won't dash in to strike him anymore. Except I almost hit it right there. Straight, yep, okay. I'm always afraid that that back swipe's gonna get me. Straight, yep. You haven't done the circular strike yet. 1, 2, okay, good. And jump. Let's go. Let's go. Matthias says, unfortunately I didn't listen. After all of that. Oh my gosh. After all that. Oh man, that's insane. That is insane. Let's see. Fallen Strike. We got a new boss trophy. The Rider's Hilt. Okay. Fallen Strike. Perform a quick slashing attack that repels you forward, dealing 100 damage and stopping you upon collision. If this this contacts the target, regenerate 1 wisp. That's cool, but it takes 2 up. So I don't like the cost of that, but that's pretty cool. 100 damage isn't much more than a strike anyway, so you know, not the biggest trade-off. So Matthias says, but in the end, it all worked out because self-preservation kicked in. And my intelligence because I was too smart. Yeah, after a while, man, you start catching on the deception and stuff, man, for sure. What did I... Okay, I need to go back this way. Yeah, but I definitely feel you on that. Hey! You were just gonna help me, right? Is what you're gonna say? I was wondering how you were so effective. How you came out of every battle unscathed. Our monarch granted you the gift of rebirth. I thought too highly of you. You're just as flawed as me. Ew. But our mother carries you to inevitable victories. The only thing in your way is your own will. Our gifts are unjust. But you knew this, didn't you? When I arrived at that hive, it was brimming with your destruction. You wanted me to see this? Your hubris doesn't fit a knight of our stature. See, I knew I didn't trust him. He's gonna probably be a boss. I must be of use. There is one beast left in these woods. We got a stinger check expression. There's one beast left in these woods. Don't stand in my way. If you do, I will know there is truly no camaraderie between us. Okay. He's just a jerk. Leave me now. Go rest. Beast. He coughs so nasty. It would do you well to stop pushing me. Fine. You're kind of a jerk. How's that? Take that. Remember, we need to go around the other way as well. Oh, I almost died to the environment. That's no fun. We're going to go this way now. A little shimmy. Shimmying across. We're going to grab the Loajois vine. I think this is where that one giant is. It's really creepy, by the way. Yep, this is it. In the demo, this was so loud, like my entire everything hurt. He says, "What? Reckoned it hath ended. Torment, endless dull ache. Hear my bloated brain rotting far, far too slow. Why remain? Art thou not another frightened insect? Here merely to flee in disgust of vile visage?" This is one of the giants, one of the forlorn giants. I think it invites you to kill it, but you can't. There must be a way to be powerful enough or charge an attack, like overcharge it to be able to strike him and actually break his skull. But this is the part that really hurt. "Eyes hath been eaten by vermin long dead, felt a presence not alone. Could it truly be? If thou art there, stranger, please stay a while. Perhaps until slumber comes again." Oh, he's afraid. He's afraid to go to sleep. That sucks. "Can only hope it is for the last time. Who are you? Was once destined for greatness, or perhaps was a nobody, meant to die in the dirt. Memories are a luxury quickly fading. All of the warm, sun-bathed days that might have been have drained away. Remember only the sting, the pain of what was done. What happened? After the vicious snow poured down, everyone began to change. Nobles and royalty, safe in their walls of stone, changed the least. The hard-working folk, sweating and straining in the fields, never thought it could be such a curse. Some became beasts, others merely grew, that's all. A painful process though it was, did not deserve to be treated as monsters. Were lucid, still sane." So he's talking about the giants. So when the vicious snow fell, that's probably kind of like ender lilies, where the rain was a bit like it carried some virulent disease that like plagued the entire land and changed everybody to like undead. But interesting. Yeah, it's always the precipitation. This is the part that hurt my ears. "Hark, self-entitled humans deem themselves the pure, and giants the corrupted. They tore us from beloved kin. Pleaded and resisted, so they cut off my head. Thrown in here to rot. Oh gods, was denied even the final rest. Why did the earth itself punish this way? What have we ever done? Felt the roots bore into flesh. They've been taking pieces. But so slowly, how long has it been, stranger? Is the world healed? Is it just this outcast that suffers? What of the pristine forests of Eagle Peak? The thriving kingdom of Vagamo? Oh gods. Stranger, if you are real, please end this. End this torment. Have suffered too long. Have committed no crime, nor would any crime deserve such a punishment. Beg of you. Yeah, so that's tough. Oh man, that's crazy, Matthias. I'm not reading it because that's a lot of details. I don't want to have everybody need to know your business, but that's crazy. Sorry about all that. Probably more than you wanted to know, but it's to support those mysterious words that evidently was a warning of some sort. No doubt. That's crazy, man. Can I just kill him? Aw, that's really unfortunate. I didn't want to kill this guy, but he was suffering, and he was just ahead at this point, so. I wonder if that results in anything? I guess not. We'll have to revisit that skull area. That's pretty interesting. So anyways, that was a semi-secret area covered by a waterfall. One of the hidden long dragons. I'm just kidding. I'm getting all my Black Myth Wukong lore mixed up here. So far, loving this game though. My loyal scion, you exceeded all my expectations. Your quest will bring balance to this world. So she says. I don't necessarily trust her though. Okay, so the other dude's actually pretty upset with me too, the other Perennial Knight, but I knew he wasn't to be trusted. He was a bit bizarre, that one. It's a bit bizarre. Alright, so where do we go next? Down. Have I gone up yet? Yep, this is where... Oh, yeah. There's rats there. That's disgusting. Big ones. That dude's gone. Let's go talk to this bro, because there's a knight up here. Hey, have you returned with news? Ah, he managed to escape after all, even spared his steed the pain of succumbing to the spores. Thank you, little knight. It brings me some bittersweet peace to know they are both resting now. BRB, says Matthias. In this world, there are many worse outcomes. When I served in the Reconquest Wars, I stumbled upon this peculiar fossil. We had been ordered to retrieve such things for your kind. Here, I have no use for such a thing. May it serve as thanks for ending the suffering of my fellow knight. You got it. If you wish to stay and sit a while, I would enjoy the company. It is a rare change of pace. We can ask about the wars. Countless battles waged to keep those horrors at bay. It was your kind meant to help us all, was it not? I fear you know not what's in store for you, little knight. There was a time I was surrounded by war, my life completely enveloped in it, my mind and body at their end, the calamity. We struggled against it for so long, I had to let go. But that all seems so distant now, and my arm hasn't swung the sword in ages. Let me have it then. And that graveyard, what do they call it now? Barrow's Point? A gruesome eternity we spent defending it. And why? What's so special about it? It's just a patch of dirt. Ooh, maybe something's buried there, or maybe that's the site of where the snow was summoned or something. You know, it could have been our own design, right? A calamity of our own design. The truth is, there was never a need to fight. Struggling is not worth the effort. Resisting fate offers scarce reward. Ah, it truly was just a wet patch of dirt. I remember now. The first time any of us were ordered to go there, they said we needed a vital source of water. Perhaps it made sense the first time, but what of the second, and the one after that? All too easy for generals to send us in and time again, even after the graves were practically stacked on each other. Our conversation has awakened old memories, little one. I remember now the day I left. Maybe it was supposed to be like a sacrifice, so it was simply a patch of dirt, and it was a burial site that was serving as like a sacrifice for whatever deities to keep things at bay. Maybe there's like some Lovecraftian stuff that we're keeping at bay by offering these poor soldiers. Me and 3 of us knights were left. The cavalry knight that you found ran off, chasing some unsightly beast. Another one, he was covered in blood and bile. In frustration or in a daze, he removed his helm. It had been long since I last saw someone's face. They had ordered us never to remove our helms or armor. But, dear heavens, I never expected it to be so fast. He breathed in so many of them, those dreaded spores. That man was unmade. Eventually, his limbs grew until they stretched his skin apart. Something else had begun to wear his face. We had to put it down. Then there were 2. It was that day I decided to leave. I had seen enough horrors to last me a lifetime. The remaining knight stayed behind. He was loyal, dedicated, and knew no other way of life. Nothing but a fine warrior, I tell you. He wielded a great and towering shield, nearly as big as he was. I wonder if he came to his senses and left that dreaded place. I truly hope he did. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. He's repeating his dialogue. Interesting, though, like, normally the dialogue choices drop off. There's not much to say about me, little knight. I had enough of the horrors of this world and came here to sit. I've sat for a long time. This camp, you know, it wasn't even here when I first sat down. It's interesting to see what transpires when you stop chasing life and let it pass on its own. You know what I realized? We all thought wrong. This overgrowth, this calamity, it wasn't meant to be fought. It was meant to be embraced. I may be rooted here, but out there is only grief. Why would you want to go anywhere else? It may have twisted my body, but without it, I would have long been dead. I would have been long dead, actually. The passing of time would have taken me long, long ago. I have seen men struggle against it, only to be turned into beasts. I merely sat and embraced it, and in return it gave me long life, a true peace. So, little knight, what say you? Why not pick a spot and have a nice rest with me? We have the sit expression that we just learned. That's really cool. Let me see if I can actually do that. Going so soon? Well, you know where I'll be. Let's... Hold on, out of time. A fully charged attack will always be a critical hit, but charging attacks is 35% slower. That's interesting, and that's actually pretty cool. But it costs 2. What I want to do is like, oh, Slaying Knight's Helm. Wow, we skipped a lot. That's okay though, we'll find all the rest of the stuff. I would like to sit down, please. Or did I equip it? Do I get something for sitting with you? Let's sit with him for a bit, for a spell. I'll give it 10 more seconds, just because we're streaming. This is not like making contact with the brain of Mensis.
Hello?
Come to sit, little knight? I am sitting. Is that... Okay, no, it's just a cool little... It's just a cool little expression that we have. That's cool though. Cool little emote. Alright, off we go. Now we can head over to... There was a big roaring sound. Yes, that's it. Let's talk to our chick here, the cartographer lady, or the note keeper. Oh, what's her name? Yasai? It was only a matter of time. When I first arrived at the camp, I passed a peculiar place. A ruined watchtower, perhaps. Or an old sunken bastion. In it, I found a shrine and a decayed knight. I dared not disturb him, of course. I'm no fool. I did recognize his armor, though. I studied the wars those elite cavalry fought in. A loyal rider, I wonder. How long has he been out there holding a steed's vigil? His mind and body are long gone to the calamity, but it appears a part of him can't move on. I'm sure you did the right thing, judging by his deformed hilt. The strength of corruption has long flowed through his veins. I confess, it brings me a speck of sorrow, my friend. His devotion to what he cared for is no different than mine. But I still have my mind, and my dedication will bear glorious fruit. There's no doubt he would have slaughtered me if I had known I was there. If he had known I was there. We got an entry added to the notebook. Let me give you a passage I had written about that lonely writer in my personal memoirs. A deal's a deal, after all. Nice. Matthias says, I'm back. Page 1 of 1. So we've already obtained 9 expressions. We have 6 left. I wonder, are we going to like... There's only 12 bosses in this game? I mean, I would be okay with that, but I would really love if there were more. This game's amazing. I want it to last several hours. There's only 4 gigabytes though, so it's probably pretty short. Okay, that dude's dead. We'll go towards the roaring beast thingy. It's over here, nothing. There's a whole pathway up here we can go down. Let's go ahead and kill the cleric beast. Ooh. Remember that we need to go up. There's a whole pathway up we need to explore at some point. That's a strong branch. Goodness. Colby says, hey Inhuman, how are you? This game looks so neat. This game is freaking awesome, Colby. It's called Perennial Order, and it is a boss rush game. It's kind of like this, it's kind of like a Hollow Knight meets... It's not a Metroidvania, never mind. It's more like Salt and Sanctuary meets Vigil the Longest Night, like Matthias said earlier. It's a boss rush game, though, so if you get hit once, you die. So it's got like bullet hell aspects, really interesting boss fights, and the lore is amazing. So I'm like eating up every moment of it. It's really good. Alright, so that's obviously leading here. But yeah, hope you're doing great, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you on stream. I know you always come to these late night streams. Always fun to do. A rampaging fiend spreading plague and destruction. Okay. That's it? Colby says, oh, very cool. Matthias says, also, someone else that I asked that question to said the other planets are there to catch meteors and meteorites. I mean, it's a little, I'd say that's a little bit overkill, don't you? That's a very singular and simple purpose, but certainly doesn't make sense. Because more often than not, they don't hit anything at all. Ooh, that's a creature. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, yo ho ho. Oh, okay. I don't have to say all these words. Nepenthes. I don't understand his language. Wait, no. There's feet, arms, ribcage, fireflies. No, they're too bright. Yes, wisps. How could I be so blind? A perennial knight, a true lord to plant kind. Nepenthes? You're not familiar with your own biology? Your helmet is more commonly known as the pitcher plant. Why yes, that's quite a species you have growing on your shoulders, my fellow kin of roots and bone. I happen to know a bit about plants. My goal is to catalog them all. Okay, we've got note takers, catalogers, we got everybody. Find the rarest of them and put them to good use for future generations. Maybe those boss trophies can be used to equip better armor? Who knows? Colby says, very cool. I just finished 100%ing Need for Speed Heat, so I'm looking for another game, but might keep grinding the backlog. Yeah, the backlog is always ever growing. Gosh, it's tough. Need for Speed, those were really fun games back in the day. I used to really like those. Others just call me the traveling botanist, although I'm partial to the name Rook. Call me what you will, but I'm a somewhat famous field botanist. You haven't heard of me, have you? Pardon me. Oh! I've been roaming these lands as long as I can remember, which is quite a long time, maybe even a few hundred years. The plants here are quite fascinating. You included based on... The plants here are quite fascinating, you included, based on that wondrous helmet. I feel like he's going to be a boss and he's going to try and collect us, right? I'd be happy to tell you all about the local flora if we may find each other again. Okay, never mind. He's going to be okay. I collect plants to catalog them, learn their properties, and to preserve their seeds so they may never be lost to time. Okay, he has good intentions. I feel like one of these people, if we 100% their catalogs, are going to end up being like a secret boss. Something tells me I'll see you around quite a bit. I'm sure you'll see me on my travels anywhere but in the north. The cold doesn't favor those made of bark and roots. I'd only be there if something went terribly wrong somewhere else. So that means that he's probably going to be in the other regions. We have to trigger a cataclysmic event that's going to force him to the north. I get it. But feel free to chat with me anytime. I'm sure there will be plenty of things to discuss about the local area. I'm still researching this odd forest, so be sure to find me later. I'm positive I'll have some good notes for you about this place. Okay. Okay, just a friendly poke, sorry. Okay. I'm sure we'll meet again, my rare plant friend. I hope he doesn't just regard me as a species. We beat the hive mind. That was one of the later bosses. Okay, so we obviously need to go to the earlier area. I see now. It's all so clear. Where's that boss? The little knight was so scared. And that dude wasn't in the demo. So that's all new. It's gonna say, which way do you want me to go? Yeah, see, I want to go back here. We're gonna return just a bit, and I'm gonna actually return to the encampment. And this isn't the encampment. How do I get back to the encampment? Is it left? Don't tell me I'm lost. Did we traverse this far down? Okay, we did. So I'm gonna go here real quick and then go up, because the knight was pointing over there, and I thought that was gonna be the boss, because obviously you would think he'd be pointing towards where the scary noise was coming from, but a bunch of blood and stuff. Yeah, I hear it. What is happening? Down the path behind me. Oh my, you coward. Of course it's behind you. Alright, let's go kill the boss first. Oh, also, Colby, if you get hit a single time, you die. So, it's one of those games. Let's see where this is leading us, and we'll go the opposite direction. Let's go this way. Actually, that's fine. I've been going back and forth too much. Ooh, NPCs. My favorite. Another damn day. Look at that. The spikes seem nearly endless. Fort Holgrove lies beyond these fortifications. It's one of the only reprieves that exist in this overgrown land. The massive pit of spikes circles the entire fort. There have been whispers that fruit grows there that is unlike any food outside. Gods. If only that damned beast would lower the bridge. But what can we do? It's undyingly loyal. I'll kill it. Don't you worry. Can I use my emote? I don't get any new like interactions, so I just think the emotes are for fun. Okay, fine. Be gone. Be gone. Wait, yeah, I need to go this way. What? Okay, actually, you know what? That's just more. Ooh, that is crazy cool. Is that the gate or the bridge? Seeing quite an interesting being approach. Once again, painful to tell them they cannot cross. Yearning to welcome all to Fort Holgrove, but duty prevails over sentiment. So this must be one of the giants, perhaps, that they called to service. Was told that creatures lurk around that camp. Commanded not to lower the bridge until safe, so we have to beat all the bosses. Easy. Poor being must go elsewhere for now, or perhaps it is strong enough to... Sensing something about this one. Hoping to meet it in person, up close, one day. He's gonna want to fight us to test our mettle. It's peering across once more, but nothing has changed. We got the impatient expression. Was told that creatures lurk around that camp, commanded not to lower the bridge until safe. So it's important to actually exhaust the dialogue. That's actually really cool. I just got another expression, so... Alright, fine. Let's kill the cleric beast creature that's really noisy. Oh, there's a spider or something. Sentient and highly intelligent, these unique plants, known as dryad doors, often grew around an area of note. Their hardened roots encapsulate the area, protecting it from unwanted visitors. They are rooted in place, leaving them apathetic after ages of a dormant life. Oftentimes, they will curry favors from travelers, giving themselves entertainment or fulfilling tasks they could never do themselves. They will open the way to those they deem acceptable. Is that is it talking about the spider thing? Is that what they're talking about? Matthias says, that question I asked you also birthed an idea in my head about a story and how to answer that question, or a possible answer to that question, but it's too long to type. Story for a game, to be more precise. Nice. That would be interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if we need to do something, a fetch quest, if you will. Don't put your claws up. Okay. The beasts of this forest are nothing but a menace. Kind knight, please return to me once you've rid me... Oh, I'm sorry, once you've rid my home of them. I'll speak to you yet again. Okay, he just wants me to kill everybody. Easy, everybody just wants me to kill stuff. If that's all I must do, then I'll oblige. So we're going to return this way. Now we circle back around to the path that I had previously avoided. He said something about the beast behind. Are you sure? What are you pointing at exactly? That's just, I don't know. It's got to be over here. There's blood and stuff over here. This dude makes no sense. And then there's all kinds of like... Ew. Those ants are rats. Please don't be rats. Alright, we're just going to proceed this way and hopefully we can clear out the forest. Let's see. My chair is getting uncomfortable. Back. Okay. Down we go. So we did come up quite a ways. We spoke to the cartographer dude. Oh, I did talk to a different type of plant. Maybe he's interested in that.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. He's still boring. We can go down or up. Let's go. I know I keep going back and forth and I apologize. This is more so I'm just trying to figure out the best path. I don't want to go... I want to do all the exploration first if I can. There's another bro. What is your name? I don't know. Then you are lost. So I need to learn my name? Mother. Okay, that's fine. Fine. So he wants us to recite our name. Possibly we can maybe recall these instincts after beating enough bosses. That would be cool. Oh, but here's an idea I thought of one night for a horror story before I fell asleep. You were thinking of a horror story before you fell asleep. Wonderful timing. Imagine every day you woke up a piece of your body was missing for seemingly no logical or rational and explainable reason. That would be crazy. Especially like if it wasn't like just severed all nasty, like it was just like perfectly done and no pain or anything. That's almost worse. The Corrupted Grove. Let's interact with this thing. A little mushroom guy. The Kinoko are among the oldest life forms spawned by the Calamity. They are the keepers of the old memories of fallen knights. Kinoko hope to find worthy warriors by offering them tests, in hopes of aiding the knight who can stop the growth of the plague that ails all. I accept your challenge. Oh, never mind. Sorry. There's just spikes everywhere. Okay, do I go up here? No. We'll go this way. That's pretty cool, though. Colby says, funny enough, that's the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's book. Oh, really? That's interesting. Finally, the cleric beast. Ew. No. I can't do anything with this. Wait a second. Do you see that? You see the owl? That is super creepy. Ew. You're creepy, bro. That's interesting. I haven't read the Five Nights at Freddy's book. I was actually interested in purchasing them and just reading them. I like to read books every once in a while. I like to have a book that I'm reading, I should say. Careful ahead. We were sent out this way to scout. Our captain just wanted to make sure the camp was safe. Dear gods, we were just walking along when it happened. One by one we were taken, grabbed by these tendrils, shooting out from the forest. I was lucky to be the rear guard. Some of them almost broke free, but they were all taken. Eaten by the sounds of it. It must take an incredible blow to break free from their grasp. You must be able to clear the threat, no? At least then I could fulfill our mission. Their deaths wouldn't be in vain. Well, I'll try. I was hoping he'd... Oh my gosh! That was scary. So that's going to be happening while I'm exploring. That's cool. That's going to be the boss area. Well, do I... Oh, he's dead. Do I go towards... Is that a dinosaur? What is that? Oh my gosh. That scared me. That is actually very scary. I don't like that. Can I just punch it? I can't punch it. Let's see. Colby says, that's a lot. LOL. That's what my partner does, making videos on the lore and theories. Oh, that's right. You said that. You said that. You said that your partner makes videos as well. I can't. This is gonna 1000% be featured on the channel. I will certainly be doing a video on this. This game's pretty solid, by the way. Really looking forward to it. So she makes video. I'm sorry. Your partner makes videos on FNAF. That should probably blow up. I'm assuming it would blow up because that's just so popular. Let's go this way first, then we'll go down. That's really awesome, by the way. Matthias says, I actually thought of the idea back in the day when my friend stayed over and lived with me and I had my first apartment. And like I said, right before we both went to bed, him on the couch, I thought of it and went out and told him, Eric, imagine every day you woke up, a piece of your body was missing. He's like, dude, that's messed up. If you woke up and told me, I'd be like, go back to sleep because I'm scared now. I'd be guarding all of my bits. This looks like Path of Pain. Colby says, I once had a high school teacher who came up with a novel that was essentially the idea of the Purge movies and could never get it published. Then the movies came out. You've got to be kidding me. That is insane. Oh, we're timed. Balls. What? My depth perception got me there. Should we do this or should we go down? I don't mind doing that. It's kind of fun. What should we do? Do we do the Path of Pain or do we explore? So Path of Pain or explore? Let me know. I'm gonna sip on my drink. Let me know what you think while I catch up on IRL messages. Explore, Colby says. I like it. I'll tell you, I'll do it. Colby, that doesn't surprise me. Not the first time I had thought of an idea for a story and someone else did it or thought of it years later. Dude, that's literally my life in YouTube. You know how many times I've had an idea and then I just stopped and then someone runs with that idea and then they have a whole channel and grow fat off of it? Happens a lot. It's just one of those things that it's more like, hey, if you have the idea, you know, make sure that you definitely share it in the right circles, one, so it's not just lost to you, but also that you go with it and you have the, you know, the confidence in yourself to pursue that and make it a reality, because otherwise, yeah, someone else will eventually think of it. Not too many things new under the sun. Oh my gosh. Towering Dyad. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's the good ones too. Wait. No, you. Sorry. Love you. My wife was like, what? Right in the berries. Oh, he's way too fast now. Okay. Quit stomping so quick. Colby, this is your fault if I die. What's happening? I gotta kill this thing. You can't kill it. Okay. Colby said to explore. Little did I know, I'd be fighting the lower half of the cleric beast. This would be the gameplay in the background of a TED Talk short about confidence. Exactly. You fight or die. You're not dead until they kill you. Oh, that's what I always say. Wait, this guy? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know how big his AoE blast is. Like, I see the visual, but is that, how true is that, you know? Right in the berries. These little foot berries. Okay, then he spawns a little stupid thing that you can't do anything about. Okay, let me see. Okay, not so bad. I can actually deal with that. Tolerable. That's not. Getting stomped in the brains? Not so much. Oh my gosh, brutal. Indeed. Corrupted Sid says this. Oh, my bad. Corrupted Sid, how are you doing? I thought you were Colby. My apologies. I got my C people mixed up. Colby says, for real. Honestly, I've learned that if you have the receipts, and I'd still put that content out there. And if you don't have them, then put it out anyway. Yeah, exactly. This is quite brutal, Colby. But it's fun. This dude was not in the demo. I think the demo ended right after those other bosses we defeated. Really? Balls. Okay, I got some iframes there. Love it. I got smashed there. Don't love that. Whoo. Let's respawn and go beat this guy. Oh my gosh, that was way too fast for me. It's a little further out, I wonder why. Gotta avoid these little pods. Balls got crunched in the face. Love it. Love it. Matthias says, but Colby, what was the true reason why the person or whatever body started disappearing? I bet you it's different than what my reasoning for it. Yeah, why was there... Ooh, I kind of want to know, but I also don't want to know. Because if I read those books, I would actually like to know why. It's fine, though. I don't mind the spoilers for the books, because I probably will never read them. Corrupted, I'm going to read what you said in just a moment. I just got to focus, because obviously if I get hit once I die, so I'm sure you'll forgive me. Balls! That was close. Iframes, baby. Let's go. Alright, I don't like the placement of the spore shooting things. Ugh. Your little foot berries are so... Oh, you're putting more out? That's cool. Oh, I was paying attention to the spores. Do they only fire a single time? If that's the case, then this is way easier than I'm making it. I'm thinking they continuously shoot spores, so... If they don't do that, this is way easier than I thought. My bad, and I completely forgot to catch up on chat, because that's how good this game is. That was close. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're really slow moving, so I don't know why I panicked so much about it. I can only imagine I have to destroy both feet, but he's got so many little berries. Also, it's a lot harder for me to strike when I'm aiming to the left. I don't know why. That's just my right-handedness won't permit anything else. Nope, nope, they're everywhere. They actually reload. Yep, they reload. That sucks, man. So it's like a bullet hell slash like dodge the giant. He says, you don't gotta worry about me, brother, man. Oh, no worries, no worries. Of course I do, man. Matthias says, the story I thought of with the idea was tilted to the last days of Della Morrison. Colby says, spoilers, the girl... Oh, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read your comment, Colby, even though you're awesome. I can't read it. I can't read it. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna skip past. Yeah, totally different than my reasoning. Okay. I didn't read the part after spoiler, Colby. So I'll read whatever your next comment is, but I didn't want to read it just because I might check those out. It was actually on my list of books to research and see if, like, okay, how many books are there? Do I have the time to read them? Lovely. Lovely. Okay, this guy. Bum, 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 bum. Music's good so far, mechanics are sound. Whoa! This game only improved from the demo, really. Okay, we gotta watch for the stupid spikes. Okay. Ah, his right foot's dead. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. It's there. Can you shoot your stuff already? He can stomp on him. I can use him to stomp on him. That's really good. Okay, come over here. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I don't know, like, when they start shooting. I think after they shoot the spines, then they just do melee? I don't know. I'm really confused. Balls. Yeah, his left foot is really hard to hit. I might actually need to hit that one first, because I'm much more consistent hitting his right foot. It's almost impossible for me to hit this. Oh my gosh, I can't see donk right now. Can you come over here, fool? Come on. You're way too big to be doing that. You're acting that way. Oh, the spines, of course. I'm going for his right foot. I mean, his left foot are right. What a bastard. Okay. Corrupted says, I don't know about you, but when I find an author or series I really enjoy, it takes zero effort and time for me to down novels like memes on iFunny. You know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, if I said, Dungeons and Dragons, they have a series called Forgotten Realms, and those are some of the best books I've ever read, and I can read those in literally like a day or two max. Those are excellent. I have a huge collection of those books, actually, and I'd love to restart or actually explore some of the other worlds they've created. It's some pretty cool stuff. Do those normal steps... I'm just going to test it. Do the normal steps hurt me? Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta test if those normal steps hurt me. Okay, oh gosh. Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay. But same, I love that, and that's a good book. It's no effort to read it. It's just a matter of being able to sit down at the right time, because normally, I'm doing this all the time. I'm full-time content creators, and I've been streaming again to get my community built up, so it's like, I get to sleep pretty late. So by then, my eyes are like dead, so I'm like, should I read or should I just go to sleep? Get wrecked. First try. First try. I'm just kidding. iFunny. No longer shall we serve. Sea salt and lime, baby. That's the trick. Alright, cool. He's dead. Instinct! Do I know my name? Double Dash. I mean, that's good, but also I don't know if I need that. We got Dyad's Carapace. Indeed. Indeed. Right. While dashing, you may trigger an additional dash without consuming a wisp. I mean, is it saying that I may, meaning there's like a chance for me to not consume it, or that I will guarantee use it? I don't know. I'm confusion. I am confusion. GG's. Thank you, Matthias. Have I ridded the forest of all the beasts? I was literally about to hold R2 and press down on the D-pad so I could return to the nearest Keeper Shrine. I've been playing too much Black Myth Wukong. If there's such a thing. What? I was going to use the Incense Trail Talisman. Can I go down? I cannot. So we just need to retrace our steps then. Some of the first video game based books I read, and one of my favorites was the Resident Evil books, SD Perry. Those are excellent books. Spores, cordyceps. Breathe it in. Unless one were human, then don't. This fungi isn't good for skin, or especially their lungs, you see. Cordyceps is obviously from The Last of Us, right? It's a real life fungus as well. You can eat it. There have been thousands of new species in the Cordyceps genus these past several hundred years. No one knows where they came from. It's a botanist's dream, but I can hardly keep up, not to mention the dangers of it all. While all plant life is sacred to me, there is no doubt some species are more invasive than others. This area is particularly rich in the fungus. The spores have rained down here heavily for years. So remember, at the beginning when he said, beware the spores, I immediately made the connection between the plant versus the fungus kind of thing. So we're good. We're real good. It most definitely has to do with that giant. How I'd love to take a closer look.
Huh?
It's dead? You killed it? What? Oh no, probably shouldn't have done that. Oh no, I'm sorry. The wealth of knowledge and new species growing on that corpse must be immense. You're sure it's safe? It's not getting back up? I've seen these beasts come back before, but I'll risk it this time. It's not every day you get a chance to get up close and personal with a plague spreader like that. I wouldn't want to be squashed to bits. Oh no. Let's go check just in case. You've saved me quite the headache.
Yo.
Dang it. I don't even remember exactly where that was. Matthias is Inhuman. Tomorrow, if you choose to stream Black Myth, we can't forget about the breakable wall in the back of the boss's room. I totally missed it my first playthrough because I didn't even know you could do it. I am going to stream tomorrow because I want to beat the damn game. I love the game. I want to beat it though because I need to get ready for creating content before the next 2 weeks come up so we can get ready for Anotia, the last song. And I'm probably going to do a challenge run of Anotia, the last song too on my first playthrough because why not? That was more than meets the eye. Is he gonna say anything? I'll just be making my preparations. Ow. And then I'll be off to see that wonderful corpse.
Whoa.
Thank you again, Strange Knight. Okay, so you're weird. Ready for this, guys? The Path of Pain? How do I... What? It happened twice. Like my depth perception is either off or it's a little weird in this game. Let's see. Ugh. There you go. Ugh. Okay, we're good. What do I do here? Oh. Ugh, I can't see. Okay, there you go. Does the clock get faster or like what? Yep. It gets faster. Depth perception is balls right now. It's not even... It's really hard to see which direction to jump in. It's like a weird feel to it. Yeah, like, see, like, I thought I was going the right way, and then I overshot it. Those jumps are tough. And that's just a weird, maybe art style thing for me. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, what? Like, what is that? If I hold left, I fall to the back. I'm sorry, behind it. If I hold like down to the left, I fall in front of it. Come on, baby. Ugh. Okay. Oh, really? Balls. I'm not holding down, I promise. I'm literally holding right. Matthias says, oh boy, an Anotia challenge run? I don't even know what you could do. No masks? I'm not even sure because literally evaded everything about the game, including the demo. I'm truly... Oh, you like going in blind? I didn't see what the rest of the comment is, but I'm assuming that's what you're going to say. I do too. I played the demo, and it was pretty solid. It'll be fun. But there's all kinds of challenges you can do. Get up there, fool. Yeah. Path of Pain. I love going in completely blind or as blind as I possibly can. It could be. Hell yeah, me too. Definitely love that. It just enhances the experience for me. Towering spires. Regal cloth. An elegant blade. But why? Can I get an upgrade? Let me get a blade upgrade. Memory found. Your memory has grown. Thank you, little dude. These were the Kinoko. This is the first Kinoko we've seen so far. Illusory wall? No. Now I can equip other stuff, actually. That's great. So I have increased memory. What do we think would be most beneficial then? Out of time, double dash. These all cost 2. Fallen strike. Again, I don't want anything that takes that much. You know what? I'm fine with what I have. I'm a simple man. I've said this before. Okay. Do I go this way? How do I leave this place? That was the boss, right? How do I get out of here? Oh, my wisps are just slowly returning. I don't remember all these plants being like this. What's happening? Oh! Iframes. Hey buddy, I cleared it out for you. You've returned. I see those abominations were no match for you. I watched as you destroyed all of them, even that gigantic creature. You're on your way to becoming a legend. Go on ahead. I'll return to the camp after I bury my fallen companions. He's dead. Okay. Can I do something with you? No. So in that case, why are you guys everywhere? Oh my gosh. What the donk? Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm dead. Where am I gonna respawn? This game is usually pretty great. Yeah. Pretty generous. Okay, that sucks. We'll go this way. Do I need to speak with you again, little dude? Kanoko? No. Uh-oh. I think I'm probably could just be carefully, slowly walking through, but instead I'm making the most dangerous path. It's my style. What was up here again? Oh, I need to go back to... That's the end. That's where the giant was, right? The giant that was holding up the bridge. Matthias says, also Inhuman, I was watching a hidden gem Metroidvanias on Switch that you probably didn't know about video, and one they mentioned was Sculptfold. I've never heard of that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sounds cool. Never heard of it though. Metroidvania, you say? I love Metroidvanias. Man, I'm getting sleepy. Or not sleepy, but just tired. Did a lot of streaming today. Okay, so let's go up here. And we'll talk to the little crazy chick that likes to document everything. See this guy. Can you hear that? Silence. Oh, it's been so long. Existing stuck in this backwater camp is awful, but peaceful without fearing a giant crushing it all. I suppose I have grown to care for this derelict place. Nothing else? Silence. Yay, high five. We learned the high five expression, that's so funny. There you are, we couldn't believe it when we heard it. The bridge is lowered. We are eternally grateful to you. We can now live in the safety of Fort Holgrove. Some of these damn fools have chosen to stay, but you won't catch us hanging around here any longer than we have to. Well, have fun. What? Where'd she go? Where's the cartographer lady? Everybody's gone, except my training dummy. No! Everybody's gone. Let's check the grave, and then I really don't feel like checking the giant's. I don't feel like checking the giant's head. I guess we could. I don't remember where that's at. That's the problem. It's like up and to the left or something, right? Dang it, I don't remember. Was it by the hive chick? I think so. There's a waterfall of sorts, I know that. There's a... Oh gosh, a rat. Oh, they're everywhere. Alright, we're gonna go this way real quick. Matthias says, yeah, the Metroidvania... Oh, Metroidvania. And it looked pretty good in my opinion, which of course piqued my interest because I love Metroidvanias if they're decent. That damn autocorrect. Is this the right way? In regards to Metroidvanias, that's probably my second favorite genre. Well, probably... I don't know. I mean... It could be. It's probably Souls-likes, Metroidvanias, action-adventure. then roguelites, then indies, then horror. But I couldn't even recite that back to you if you asked again, but that's probably the order. Well, that's the giant, and the dude's not there. So, he lied to me. I've been deceived. Let's go see what's on the other side of the bridge and whoop up on that giant knight that didn't let us pass so we can teach him a lesson or two. It's crazy that most of the screen is taken up by the foreground, at least in some areas. Yeah, like hardcore, right? Look at that. Look at that. I like it. It's a pretty fun art style. I wish I could use those to teleport. I didn't even... I should have inspected it to see if I even had the ability to do so. That's fine. I mean, it's not like these are massive, sprawling areas anyway. But yeah, foreground. Let's go check on all the NPCs then. We're all here, so... No, you're just being like a normal old person. The way things used to be. Alright, let's go over here, and then I assume... Oh, bro. He's angry. Arg. Be gone from my sight. You're no kin of mine. That beast on top of the bridge denied me passage. He dares call me a threat. I have as much of a right to pass as you. I should cut you down where you stand, but my head, dear monarch, my head feels like it's bursting apart. What are these images, sounds, memories? Oh, mother, I remember. I remember too much, everything. Every sunrise and sunset, every word spoken, breath taken. How could my life be so full yet so empty? Endless regrets and pain. So many hours, minutes, seconds, alone. So alone. I can't bear it. Oh, mother, make me forget, I beg you. Ew. Make me forget, make me forget. Oh, well, at least we didn't have to kill him. Please, please, please. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Trying to put him out of his misery. Okay, I can't do anything. Oh, is there like a console expression? Rage, clap, wave, point up, point down, impatient, sit, stinger check, thumbs down, thumbs up, high five. Let me high five his dead body. Sorry, dude. I really feel bad about that. Let's go see what's in the encampment. You can't even see the character in some instances, says Matthias. That's crazy. My love for Metroidvanias came from, of course, Super Metroid from Super Nintendo back in the day. I own it. I own a copy of that. One of the few things I have in my collection, from my original collection anyways. Most of my collection was squandered, but that is certainly one of the few original games that I have. So I have, I believe I have Demon's Crest, Super Metroid, Star Fox, Superman, Revenge of Superman or whatever, the Batman game, the one that's based on the movie. Oh, I can't remember what else. I said Super Metroid. Mega Man X. Oh, hold on. I don't want to talk to you yet, sir. I've got two little spider dudes I can talk to first. I can feel the forest here is at peace. I know you've done well. Please, proceed. If I don't know my name, I probably can't pass that other guy, right? The spores seep into each organism differently and at varying quantities. Organisms that have absorbed a sufficient amount of spores often leave behind a cluster, as if the spores congregated, trying to protect themselves from the dying host. These objects serve as a macabre reminder of the plague that broke the world. Some, however, collect them to trade with perennial knights. The knights can absorb great power from these unassuming remains. Is this a remain? Give it to me, you. Yeah. I got nimble. Oh, I be nimble and quick. Let's see. Nice. Got all the entries there. Where's the frickin'... What did I get? Oh, okay, memory thing. You may cancel a basic attack at any moment by dashing. That's pretty cool. That's cool. But you have to activate another ability in lieu of that, which I don't like. So I'd have to press L2, which is kind of an awkward button press for me. I don't know my character's name yet, so I don't think I can go to the other spider, but that's certainly what I want to write that down, actually. Remember, there's a dryad asking for the name. Name. Okay. Who is breathing so hard? My gosh. Oh, is that the dude over here? Oh, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help him. I mean, he's a jerk, but I still don't want him to suffer. A strange fact, number 432. The physical copy of the Castlevania Symphony of the Night is supposedly worth money because you can't even get any more something. I had so much in my collection. Now, my new collection is just a fraction of what my original was, but I have expanded upon it in terms of like the consoles and things like that. But the memory cards with all the perfect save data and all that stuff's gone, unfortunately. A lot of my original copies of, well, like Blood Will Tell, all these games, like I had Misadventures of Tron Bonne, Blood Will Tell, and I had these games and when they were just like, $20-$30 and you could buy them, but now they're like, hundreds of dollars and stuff. I have one disc of Tron Bonne and I lost Blood Will Tell. I didn't lose it, but again, it was one of those pieces that were taken from me. The being approaches once more, honored to be so close to the hero of Near Barrow Camp. Close enough to touch. Hands shivering with excitement, hoping it doesn't notice. Accepting the camp's folk has brought feelings of serenity, a joy long sought after. But duty persists. This bridge shall be guarded not against camp folk, but against only that which brings harm. And it shall be done with pride. Okay, he's saying the same thing. Excellent. Yeah, there's so many cool things about like the cartridges and all that. I used to really know a lot about the different things, especially for the, gosh, I can't remember, the third or fourth generation of gaming, whatever the Super Nintendo was and all that, all those consoles in that generation. I used to really focus on the differences in the cartridges and all that. You had some that had different patterns of the screws and all that. You had different warnings, different copyrights and stuff in the games themselves. I was really big on that. I wish I had known that back in the day because I used to have the physical copy of Castlevania. Yeah. If only, man. There's so many things I've lost. Unjustly so. But it's fine. Fort Holgrove. That's how we say hi where I'm from. There's a bro here. Why are there always like dead bros? This place looks nice. Okay. It's just big and empty though. I can't do anything. It just looks cool. Can't even break the darn barrel. He said, "Whisquee, guy's a real one. Come play with us. We're strong like you, sir. Now they're kids. If you play with us, we'll give you something secret." I don't want to play. I will play.
Oh.
Maybe soon. That's going to be an excellent stopping point because I am tired and I need to shower and just live my life a little bit. Absolutely loved today. It was amazing. Not only was the Black Myth Wukong stream just so awesome with us first trying almost all the bosses in that entire chapter, but being able to feature this new game is excellent as well. I can't wait to finish this too. It's certainly a treat. Definitely better than I was expecting. The demo was just a taste of the full game, which of course then expanded upon everything the demo kind of featured. So really enjoying this game, really liking it quite a bit, and I can't wait to feature it in a lore capacity on my main channel. So possibly even, of course, feature like the no damage boss fights just as a compilation for you guys to take a look at. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your weekend. If I don't catch you again, I plan to stream around normal time tomorrow, maybe a little bit later, just depending on how late I get up and have breakfast, because I do like to have breakfast on the weekends, believe it or not. But other than that, again, I want to say thank you all so much for your viewership. If you made it this far in the video, in the stream, and you haven't yet subscribed, please be sure to do so. It helps me out a ton, and it's definitely helps me maintain my dream of being a full-time content creator full-time. So it really does help a lot. Your engagement, the chatting, all that stuff, it makes it so much more exhilarating, fun, and just exciting just to kind of explore these new worlds together. But more than anything, I just want you to know that it takes a special person to be able to watch a small streamer like myself and then say, you know what, I'm going to support this guy. So I want to thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. It goes a really long way. So you guys are awesome. Again, hope you have a great weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and many more to come.